Over the past couple of years, reports have revealed that there are almost 2 jobs for each active job seeker. So you've likely seen friends and family land new jobs, and you may have also moved to greener work pastures. So, have you ever wondered why some people's career bliss lasts less than 3 to 6 months, then they suddenly get fired? When someone gets fired from a new job early during their employment, it's likely because of an unsuccessful probationary period. So, what is a probationary period? Well, think of it as a trial period for employers and employees to see if they are a good fit for each other. Some employers' probationary periods last 3, 6, 9, or some as long as 12 months. That's right, 1 year. In general, if things don't work out well, either side can call it quits. As you might imagine, though, the employer, not the employee, is overwhelmingly the one to do so. So let's look at the reasons, or the most likely reasons, for probationary period terminations. So throughout my 30-year HR career, I've seen employees' unacceptable performance, inappropriate behavior, and or culture violations cited as the most frequent reasons for probationary period parting of employment ways. So let's look at these 3 reasons and get a better idea as to why they are the most often cited reasons for employers calling it quits on their new employee during their probationary period. First, there's poor performance, which is the most cited reason for employees being terminated from their jobs during their probationary period. As a matter of fact, it's also the most cited reason for employees being fired from their jobs, period, even after they've passed their probationary period. Now, a new employee is not expected to perform perfectly. We're all still human, and we all make mistakes. But when an employee is still unable to complete their task, their assigned task, even after they've received proper training and the tools that they need, it impacts the business in many ways. Other team members' workload increases because they have to do the work that their fellow teammate could not. And this can negatively impact employee morale, which an employer does not want. The business can lose clients or money. If employees' poor performance causes the company to miss deadlines or not keep their business agreements with their customers, their reputation will also suffer. And if not corrected, the company can go out of business. This is why it is key when you are a new employee to ask during your interview about the training that you will receive and when you will be expected to perform at full capacity. Also, ask for a copy of your job description. Review it carefully, because it is the key to understanding your job responsibilities. And then, during your first couple of days on your job, if your manager does not give you a copy of your job description, ask them for it. And make sure that you quickly let your manager know if the training and tools that you receive are not appropriate or enough to support your on-the-job success. So next, there's inappropriate behavior. And even though it seems self-explanatory, we'll look at it a little closer. Every employer has standards of acceptable employee behavior. So it should be no surprise that this can include a no-tolerance policy for profanity, threats, harassment, workplace bullying, insubordination, discrimination, falsification of records, violence, and job abandonment. These behaviors and possibly others can get you fired immediately. Other less egregious unacceptable behavior may include being late to work, taking unauthorized or extended work breaks, not reporting to work as scheduled, failure to follow policy, etc. These could result in a reprimand or a written warning or suspension. Then, last but not least, are culture violations. So, we all know that each employer's workplace culture sets the tone for how its employees and stakeholders treat each other. It is also a manifestation of the behaviors that support its mission, vision, beliefs, and core values. So, a new employee can easily jeopardize their continued employment by going against these expectations. Consider Chick-fil-A, for example. How long do you think that a new employee who refused to respond to customers with their friendly phrase, "my pleasure," would last? Not long, I can assure you. The employer start process is likely that the new employee's questionable judgment might only get worse if they don't part ways with them now. It's called cutting your losses early on and moving on. So, even if the expectations are unspoken, be mindful of how you conduct yourself. So, in conclusion, don't land your new job only to lose it in the blink of an eye. Word to the wise, don't be afraid to ask if you're uncertain about an action that you're considering taking. Remember, better safe than sorry. Well, as you know, it is my goal to help everyone to live their best career life. So, if you found this post helpful, share it, like it, subscribe, or leave me a message or a comment or a question. I'd love to hear from you. Career search success to you. Go get your new job.